Hello and welcome to Behind the Scenes. I'm George Lucas. I had a script here and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing really. Hey everyone, we're going to show you how to storyboard, but before we do that, we have some announcements. I actually have a script in front of me today, so if I'm looking over here, it's not mean I don't like you, it just means I'm looking over here, not you. I might be going to college. I've been in talks with Full Sail University. Right now, we've been, so far from what I understand, I've applied, and then I believe I've gotten accepted, so we're kind of trying to figure out when I'm going to start, and then also when I can get the money, really. And so it's going to cost me $75,000. Now, I have not talked to my crew yet to see whether or not money should come out of our YouTube budget or out of my personal pocket. But here's what you can do. Go to our Patreon page. Donating as little as $1 will help make this YouTube channel money, which will go toward the Avengers video that we're working on, and then every other video after that. The money that's donated to the channel means that money I make from my other job can go straight into college. So the more money that just goes into the channel, that's more money that I don't have to separate from my personal job into college. Now that doesn't mean that like none of my money is going into the channel. A lot of it already has and is going to. You can see that helmet over there. That my dad bought that, okay, but the rest of the armor, which cost me $750, I bought for me personally, but we will be using in a project in the future. Same thing with the shield right there. That came out of my own personal pocket. I have a Captain America costume already. Kind of working on another one, as you can see here, but that all was like out of my own money. Now this shirt I did buy with the budget, and so that's going to go towards towards the video. So I will be wearing this shirt for the video. I am going to add to it though. I don't like how you can easily see my neck. Now the only other question that remains is whether or not this degree will be beneficial enough for the channel, and by that I mean whether or not it's worth it to send me to college with the money from the channel. Because if that's the case, then should our channel earnings go to everybody else in the channel to further their education in film? And so that's the real question here. We'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Please like and share this video, spread the word on what we all are doing. We are all looking forward to making these videos, and we hope that you guys are looking forward to seeing these videos. So yeah, like and subscribe. Patreon would be great. Now without further ado, let's get on right to the episode. Now the definition of a storyboard is a sequence of drawings, typically with some directions and dialogue representing the shots planned for a movie or a television program. Because I'm not the most talented of artists, my renderings of the shots we'd like to have are not the best. But the goal is that they are good enough to show where the camera is in 3D space and camera movement or the specific action I want the actors to do. Bottom line is that a storyboard is a tool, one that helps give clear directions and keeps everyone on the same page. Right now I'm only storyboarding the first page of script to show you what I do to storyboard, but also not spoil the rest of the video. At this moment in time, usually I storyboard more specific shots. I know what I want to be in the film. And kind of normally wing the rest. But for this video, I'm trying to make sure we have everything in order. This is my biggest project yet. I want everything to be like right where it needs to be. I'd like to make sure all ends are meet, and then any problems we deal with, I will try to think up ahead and then try to come up with plans for those issues when we get to there. Anything and everything will go wrong. That's like rule number 2 in filmmaking. Number 1 is bringing your camera, and rule number 2 is anything that can go wrong will go wrong. As of the format, I draw the frames on the left of the shots and describe them on the right, and also write in the little bit of dialogue that is said in that shot. And then I try to number them. Shot 1 is a prime example of this. This shot is broken down into A, B, and C parts. Part A is the beginning, where we will make our logo in a Marvel style. The logo fades to show a red screen, which will be part B, which will actually be the back of Spider-Man's suit, and then the camera zooms out from the back and reveals the establishing shot, which is part C. Shot 2 is a standard mid shot with Spider-Man hanging upside down with a slight pan moving closer. Shot 3 is a dolly shot where the camera moves left to right, following Cap run along the wall and places his back on the wall. Another instance where I put letters to show that A is kind of where the running starts, B is where he finishes and presses his back up against the wall. Shot 4, he peeks behind the wall. It's very, very, very simple. Here, now in between shots 4 and 5, there's actually some complex action here. Because I don't really know what exactly I want, I label as that as a fight scene. And so this only works because we're taking several days to plan and practice the choreography with our friend Phoenix. He's the cameraman. He's going to be shooting the entire film, and so the idea is we do all of our choreography, figured out what camera moves help. One thing I learned from like Corridor Digital is that you'll notice in a lot of their shots. I love their video Nerf John Wick, and what they do is that at one point Nico he has the gun and then he goes like this. Well, the camera actually turns with him as he does it and comes back. And then also with Film Riot has a fight scene like in some hallways. I think that's literally what it was, hallway fight scene. And they were talking about how you take the camera and you move it with the actor, so that the actor, when they see the enemy, that's when the camera sees it too. That's because the audience is following the actor. And so there's a lot of complex camera movements that go with that, and so we want to be able to kind of like experiment a little bit on another day, figure out what we want, lock that down. Then when we're on set, we know exactly what we have to do. We already know the moves. The cameraman knows exactly where he needs to be and what his moves need to be. You know, we go in, we get out, and then hopefully we can come back on another day if they permit. And that's the other thing. I'm trying to make sure everything is all tied up in a nice little bow. Shot 5, Cap is running forward. The camera is moving with him from the front. So as Captain America is running forward here, so Captain America is running. Well, the camera is going to be right here looking directly at him as he's running and talking, and so the camera is going to be moving with him. Instead of the camera moving back here and zooming slowly, because that's just not how you do things. Shot 6, just a very similar shot to shot 2. Spider-Man hanging down, kind of a slow pan a little bit. Maybe we're panning left to right. I don't know. Yes, shot 7, Cap runs at a goon with his shield up and then deflecting bullets, and then at shot 8 is when he reaches there and punches him in the face. That's all I can show you. Storyboard will be complete by March 31st. I am drawing the first half. Our good friend Ray, who has done some pretty cool artwork, and I think I have some of it here. She's actually a pretty good artist, or at least a better artist compared to what we are. We'll show you her stuff, like her shots, once the video is finished and released, and we will kind of break down some more about like, hey, this is how we did this, this is how we did this. But you know, I didn't want to spoil it, so if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll update you next time when I soothe people's emotions with the aroma emitting from the flower on my back.